I want to highlight this Phonics Reader, Osborne Phonics Readers. This one is Ted and Friends, and it is a compilation. You could get most of the stories that are in this book separately as individual books, but you can also save money by getting them in one giant book and having a really thick book that you can read to your kids at night and pick stories out of at bedtime, or that you can go over with during the day. Now we have a CD for this. You can see the little spot where it belongs. It says 12 Phonics Readers with CD, right? So there are 12 books in here, and then they have the CD, and the CD is really neat. We listen to it in the car, and it's great because it reads the stories, but there's also sound effects in the background, so you hear different things. Let's see, I want to see, maybe Mouse Moves a House. Okay, so you have Mouse Moves a House, and that's all the way at 179, way back here. In Mouse Moves a House, he has all of these dishes, right? And so they're packing up the dishes. And in that CD, you hear china clanking together. And I think there's even a place in the story where that it all gets dropped, or there's concern. Yeah. So it gets a little bit broken here. And you hear that. You hear that in the, because the kids in the car, they're not seeing the book in front of them. They're not seeing the illustrations that are drawn. They're hearing it and imagining it in their own minds. And I love that. I love that it came with the CD that we can listen to in the car. But these are great books that are the individual phonics readers inside. They have a neat little game for the kids. They have this little bitty duck that is on every page that you look for. Some of the pages are lift the flap pages, and that makes it even more fun. And sometimes you can't see the duck until you lift the flap, and then you find him. This guy happens to be hanging out there, so he's still in the main part of the picture. But you go through and you read the story, and it's very basic. It's not like riveting storyline, but it's a phonics reader, and so the purpose of it is for them to gain understanding of phonics and the way that language works. And so really super cute stories, really super cute illustrations, and then I love that they went to such great lengths in the CD to make it so that the kids could visualize what's actually happening. And it's very well read as well by the person who is the voice. It's easy for them to listen and pay attention and to be eager to hear it. They hang on his every word, right? So, and this is just another example of the cute little storyline. So this fat cat found a nest, and he decided he needed to lay on the eggs to keep them warm, and everybody wanted him to get up and do stuff, and they thought he was a terrible friend because he wouldn't get up and do anything. And then finally he got off the mat, and they realized, oh, he was hatching eggs. And it's just, I mean, there's irony in the fact that there's this cat that would take care of the bird eggs, and it's just a cute little story. And all of the stories and all of the characters are throughout, right? So there's the cat again, you have the fat cat, and you have the frog, and you have all of the various characters that get along with each other, and they have their little stories, and there's Goose on a Loose, and they're all friends. So that's where Ted and Friends fits in. They are in each of the 12 stories. So highly recommend this. If you are not at a place where you are interested in purchasing all of them together, if you just want to do a little bit at a time, the stories are available individually, but you save money in the long run by buying them all together as one set.